It used to feel like impossible. It used to feel like I couldn't do it. It used to feel like, why me? It used to feel like, am I the only one doing this? But it's like, it's not. I'm not the only one doing it. Hey y'all, it's Caramelbbyy and I'm back with another video. We'll talk about dating advice, not from AI, not from, whatever, movies or whatever. Like, this is real life. I like to talk about that because people can learn from my embarrassing moments and, learn with themselves and be themselves and do what they need to do as themselves, as they should, the glow up. So it's a little like gloomy and dark, but like I hope y'all can still like be able to get into this video, get into what we get into today. So today's video is how I maintain being a business owner or entrepreneur and being a single mom and working, and hustling and, just being there for my daughter and being there for myself too. Like, I really want to talk about that. So, because it's just been crazy and it's really been about my life for the last couple of months, like transitioning from being a stay-at-home mom to a working mom, to a working hustle mom. I don't want to say, because I know there's some working stay-at-home moms as well. So like, this shit is crazy. I got my fucking ice. It's so weird recording, but I really want to get into this YouTube stuff again. I got my ice brown sugar hazelnut latte because I'm about to go to work. So I just wanted to record this. I don't even know where to start off with. Like, what's going on right now? Oh my god. Okay. So being a hustling mom and being a single mom and trying to figure out if I'm gonna do my business, be for myself, be for my hustling, or be there for my daughter, it used to feel like impossible. It used to feel like I couldn't do it. It used to feel like, why me? It used to feel like, am I the only one doing this? But it's like, it's not. I'm not the only one doing it. And I feel like I'm sticking up for those that say they can't do it and they can do it. I feel like I'm that motivation. Like, just like those other people are motivating me to do that shit. Because there's people that are single moms, but they probably was been on their shit. That don't mean you wasn't been on your shit. You just wasn't prepared for this shit that's going on right now with being a single mom and putting them in school and putting them in daycare or watching them yourselves while still trying to, build your business, build your assets, and still trying to just be there for you as a yourself, because you're the only vehicle that keeps yourself going in order for everything else to go. Like, so it's definitely something else, but I've definitely found a way, and I definitely want to share how I found that way because it's just crucial. Like, we got to keep this shit going. We can't be like, all like, stressed out, spread thin, like trying to figure out what we need to do. So, yeah. I also talk about skincare and self-care, and I will be talking about that more in other videos. If you want to comment down below, if you want me to make more videos like that, I can definitely do that for you guys. I don't mind doing that. Right now, I am a single mom. I'm a business builder, and I'm a firm believer of keeping that self-care going because without that self-care, baby, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. You can't be spreading yourself thin. You can't be exhausted. You can't be burnt out, We have goals to check off. We got things we got to do, and we got to keep it moving. We got to keep it pushing. Okay? We definitely got to do that. So, and then I'm going to talk about how I juggle all that stuff with being a business, being a single mom, being there for my daughter, and also being there for myself for the skincare and self-care process. So we are going to talk about that today, but that's my new, topics that I talk about on my channel now. Is the dating advice, is the self-care, is the skincare, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about like business stuff. So yeah, you got to get into it. Like, the tea is here. Like, I wish I had a channel like this that I could look at. So yeah, and I know the angle's a little bit weird, but, and it's getting cold outside, so I got this hoodie on, so I'm a little cozy right now. So yeah, I have a little bit of time before I have to work, so I might have to come back to this video in a second. Okay, so to keep myself more in topic with this video, oh, like it's like shaking a lot. I don't know if I want to do it like this. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to be shaking everywhere. But because this road is like really freaking bad. I might try to like record it like each like stop sign or whatever. But like I was saying, like, so first we want to talk about like the mommying routines or the mommying goals like that you want to have like for your kid. That way you know you're not missing out on your kid, you know, because you're sitting there building, you're grinding, you know you need the money to take care of your kid and to grind. So it's like, with that being said, there's some non-negotiables that I really came across that I do not skip for my daughter. Okay, that is morning routines and night routines. I don't have anything. Oh my god, there's someone that just tried to just ask me for money. Oh my god. Just making sure like her bag is packed for the next day. That really helps me in the morning. Oh my god, I don't do it all the time. These are the stuff I don't do all the time, trust me. It definitely varies throughout the day and my work schedule, and you know how much business stuff I need to get done or try to get done, because you know a business is, you know, it's more on your time, but not really, because once them customers start coming in, like, then it's not on your time. But it depends on what business you're doing. Whether you're doing digital products and you don't have to put as much work in, you still got to put the work in. And then you got you know, your regular product business. That's important, you know, that's something you really gotta you know, for your customers and everything. But yes, back to being like there for your kid, you know, the bedtimes, making sure you're having okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm in my living room. I hope y'all can hear me. I just got off work and I had to pick up my daughter early, so this is what I be talking about. So my daughter lately, she has like ear drainage, which is from her post cleft palate surgery that happened at 10 months. Something I don't really talk about, but something that I have gone past and something that I'm still trying to get past, because that's why I have to work a flexible schedule, because she always got that picked up. She always has to go to a doctor's, and it's always like an on-call thing. It's kind of like, it's just tedious. I'm not going to say it's annoying, just the process of just making sure that I'm getting my money and making sure that I'm providing for her as her mom. So yeah, I just got off work, so I look a little bit crazy. So I'm trying to hurry up so my phone don't die in the storage that I had. But let's get into this business side. Let's get into that. So I work the hours that she goes to school, so that makes sense for me to only schedule those type of stuff in. If I don't have anything scheduled, I move on to the next side hustle. And if that side hustle isn't available, then I start working either on my YouTube here or I start working on my digital products. So I do one or the other. Like, I'm always leveling up, always doing something to keep myself in business mode. Feel me? And another thing is, I don't like to schedule like to a T. Like, say I'm gonna do something at 2 o'clock. Like, say I'm gonna edit video at 2 o'clock. You know, things happen all the time. Like, I had to pick up my daughter right now. So am I gonna be able to edit that at 2? No. But I know the time frame that I can edit maybe is when she falls asleep. If she does fall asleep and I'm not too tired, or get up early, one or the other. You gotta sacrifice a little bit of something, a little bit of time, a little bit of leeway to make sure that you're getting what you need to get done and you don't feel bad in the end. Because it's times where I feel super guilty when I say, oh, I'm a business owner and this and all that, and I'm not even on business. I'm not standing on business. Like, I'm too busy being a mom, and there's nothing wrong with that, but the balance has to come into place somehow. So, and some things that help me not be as like tedious and stressed out and overworked and overwhelmed and burnt out is self-care. Self-care is so important. You have to time block that in as well. Like I said, I don't like to do exact like at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I like to say, this is what I'm gonna do today. Like, this is what I'm gonna do sometime today. And it sounds a little bit more easier for me to say sometime today instead of 2 o'clock or whatever, 3 o'clock, whatever. So yeah, some self-care things I like to do is journal. I like to walk when I can. I do a lot of cardio when I work anyway, just delivering stuff. So we not gonna get into that, but like, you know, some strength training in the house if you can't afford a gym membership right now. You can play the games that that pay you to play. That's a good another side hustle to do as well. If you do like a bunch of those, it's very stimulating to the mind. That way you can just chill and be yourself. And it kind of gets you a little space away from actually working and think you are working, even though you are working in a way because you get paid. That's how you get paid, right? You work. So yeah, those things have definitely helped me balance everything out. I don't really do anything in a time schedule, but I do it from a day-to-day schedule or a weekly schedule. I know some people like to do a 30-day plan or a 90-day plan. It's really hard to do that when you're still at day one. Like, so I'd rather do like 7 days and then go from there and review yourself, whatever works for you. I know everything is different. I mean, everybody is different, especially with the different amount of kids, how your homing situation is, how your work schedule is. If you have a big work schedule, a busy work schedule, a busy lifestyle, that can get a little bit draining. I know. So that's what I do to help myself balance myself out between those things, between being a mom, self-care for myself, and business, and still making sure you're getting it in how you're supposed to. And so that is how I balance how to be an entrepreneur or a businesswoman and being a single mom at that, and self-care, and just being a mom. That is how I do that. And I want to make this like a community thing. So what do you guys struggle with the balance of being a mom, being on your hustle, and being in self-care? Tell me guys what you think in the comments. If you guys don't have anything, you can also DM me and check me out at Caramelbbyy. That will be at the bottom in the description box below. And also, I have a freebie coming out, which I will be talking about in one of these videos coming up, but you can always check that out for the updates again on my Instagram. So again, I want to thank you guys for checking out my video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and I want you guys to have a productive week.